I am not bound by who I used to be. I release the past with love and walk boldly into who I am becoming. My future is not behind me, it is waiting for me. I am free. I am new. I am evolving. For anyone out there who may be feeling stuck, what I want you to know is that your past is not chasing you. Your past isn't some monster that's just hiding in the shadows. It isn't some past that's hunting you like it's a villain in a movie. None of that. What's actually happening is that you're holding on to it. You're holding on to the past. You're simply rehearsing it. You're repeating it. You're reliving it. This is what you're doing. You're keeping that door open with your memories, with your patterns, the stories. You have these wounds that should have expired a long time ago, but you're keeping it alive. Your past didn't trap you at all. You kept going back to visit it. Right now, I'm about to help you spread your wings and fly away. I'm about to help you fly away, baby. What I want you to understand is that there are four major things that people like to cling on to when it comes to their past. They cling on to them in four major ways. The first one is emotional replays. And this is where you re-experience the same pain years later, even after the situation is already done and settled. The second one is we have identity attachments. We still believe who we were at our lowest points. Then we have the third one, which is old patterns, new life. And what this basically is when you're trying to grow, but you're dragging your old habits into the future with you. And the fourth major way that we cling to our past is we have these mental story loops. It's where you're telling yourself the same story so often that it becomes your reality, even if it's no longer true. So your past is not haunting you. It's not haunting you at all. It's your loyalty to an older version of yourself. It's a Ooh, the camera zoomed in. Oh, that was a dramatic effect. It's like a loyalty to your past self. Why haven't you let go yet? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Why haven't you let go yet? And I guarantee one of those reasons that you're holding on to this past is because it's familiar. Even if it hurts you, you know that you're comfortable in the pain that you understand. You understand this pain, and so it's like, you know what? Okay. A second reason why you haven't let go is because you don't trust what's going to come next. When you let go of something, that requires faith. When you just let go, it requires faith in yourself. It requires faith in life. It requires faith to the unknown. But you don't trust what's going on next, so you rather do what's familiar, right? Even if those two reasons don't resonate with you, another reason you haven't let go yet is because you haven't forgiven yourself. When's the last time you've forgiven yourself? When you don't forgive yourself for something, you keep yourself tied to that particular scenario. So you have to learn to forgive yourself if you haven't forgiven yourself. And the last reason I would say that you haven't let go is because you built your identity around this wound. Your identity is related to this wound. And so this is when some people just love to cling to the pain because healing, this feels like you're losing part of who you are. You're losing a part of yourself. We need to learn that this is not a weakness. It is simply awareness. When we identify why we haven't let go, it is not a weakness. It is simply awareness. And awareness is the first step to creating that deeper step towards freedom. And once you're free, you can fly like a bird in the wind. You can fly like a bird with the wind on the chin. You can fly like a bird in the wind. Hey, And the next thing we need to do is we need to learn how to actually release the past. Now that we know about all of that, how do we actually release the past? An exercise that we should practice is called rewrite the story. Just rewrite the story. Take that memory, the one that just keep going over and over, replaying in your head, is just keep replaying. What I want you to ask yourself is, what did this teach me? This is where you turn that trauma into training. This is where you turn that pain into purpose. This is where you turn that wound into wisdom. Rewrite the story. Let's do that exercise, okay? Now, another exercise that we should practice is having a body release. And what I mean by that is we need to understand that our past, it isn't stuck in our mind. It's stuck in our body. We need to do 5 minutes of movement. 5 minutes of movement or breath work while thinking about what you're letting go. And this physically releases your emotional tension, okay? Another exercise that we should do to help with this is we need to have a forgiveness ritual. We need to have a mirror forgiveness ritual. We need to look at ourselves, look at yourself and say, I forgive you for not knowing what you know now. Most people, they don't need closure. All they need is forgiveness. The next thing that we should do is practice having an identity shift. And what I mean by this is we need to write down the version that we're done being. What version are you done being? And then I want you to write down the version that you're becoming. You're writing these on 2 separate sheets of paper. The paper where you wrote down the identity of your old self that you're done being, I want you to burn it. I want you to destroy it. I want you to get rid of it. Why? Because it doesn't matter anymore. That's your past. That's not you anymore. Burn it. Get rid of it. Burn it down. Burn it all. I'm just playing. But when you do this, it becomes symbolic. It becomes powerful. It becomes momentous. It becomes so effective that it's going to be something that's going to change your entire identity. So that's how you shift your identity with that, okay? The next thing that we need to do is we need to stop rehearsing it. We need to make sure that we stop rehearsing it. So anytime your past pops up, what you need to say to yourself as a counteract as soon as that past pops up is say, that chapter is closed, and then keep it moving. You're basically giving it a direction. When you finally let go, you feel lighter, you feel confident, you feel pleasant, you feel serene, you feel at peace, you feel more connected with purpose, you have more life, you're less reactive, you're ready for the future. It's just so many different emotions. It's an amazing thing because letting go isn't forgetting. It's choosing not to add that old weight into a new session. You don't want to do that. It's a brand new you, brand new day. So we're moving in another direction, and that direction is not behind. We're moving to the front, We move it to the front, Hey, move it to the front. You feel me? We ain't moving to the back, move it to the front.